Hello again, friends. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for following. First of all, I ask you to press the like and follow button in the lower right corner, the subscribe button before you start broadcasting. Thank you. This week's topic is car insurance in cars. This is mandatory. What do our advantages say here? First of all, we can get the offers we want. When you are involved in an accident, our vehicle is to cover the expenses of the other party and our own vehicle. For example, we have a car, although the front and back are not clear, but we have a car when our car is involved in an accident. No matter who has the blessing, no matter who is at fault, if he wishes, let this ratio be 8 out of 8 our fault. If we wish, let it be our fault 1 out of 8. The other fault is the other party, no matter what, when there is a damage to be sought from the other party in this vehicle insurance. Our insurance company covers both the cost of our own vehicle and the cost of our other vehicle. This is the purpose of our agenda. As I said from this agenda, of course, there are some conditions. The first thing is that the vehicle is insured. After the vehicle is insured, the driver must be driving without alcohol and must also have a driver's license. There is even a joke about it. I watched it in a Turkish TV series. He says, "I have my driver's license belt on. We are champions." Wow! There is also a joke about this. Let me share this with you, dear viewers. Excuse me, I need to drink water from time to time, but my throat is dry. Of course, it is not an easy task to serve you. It is a great honor for me to be able to appear in front of you in such a stylish way. In addition, after our expenses are covered, in the process after the accident, our insurance agency appraisals in the process after the accident, apart from deducting the maintenance and repair costs of the vehicle at the authorized technical service or any special service, these document issuance processes, repair processes after the document issuance processes, or if it cannot be repaired. The processes of selling the vehicle here as heavy damage are completely taken care of by the one-to-one appraisals of the insurance company and our agency. While you are just sitting at home sipping your tea and coffee, maybe preparing good meals for your spouse, friend, lover in the kitchen. It is a great advantage for you that the agency works at an intense pace on that subject and deals with your problems one-on-one. And in the finale, it is very important that you can call this and get information about, "Wow, sir, when did you release my vehicle? What happened? What is the state of the process?" As I said in this regard, insurance is important. Importantly, the compulsory management given by the state is also referred to as compulsory vehicle insurance. As I have said over and over again, I want to draw a second vehicle here. It is more understandable when I prefer to explain it in a humorous way and with a technical drawing at the time of the accident. I immediately draw another car in terms of both my way of explaining and your level of understanding. This time, I won't draw a Ford Mustang, but I want to draw a Ferrari. Let's see if I can do it. I know my vehicle should be a little more curved. Look, it looked like a classic vehicle. Failed. If I had succeeded, I would have been a painter. There would be no insurance agency and training videos. Insurance companies are of course different in their own business. The service they provide both with and without market shares. What are these? Now let's not think of it as just a traffic accident. This is the method to be applied in traffic accidents, which I understand and explain first. But if our car is exposed to damage in the face of damage by natural disasters such as floods or earthquakes. In this, again, we covered the videos covered by insurance companies with the principle of comprehensive insurance, the damages, and the entire damage. Now, what did we say when this car hit here? The criminal who always hits from behind. When my car comes with a car and you hit it from behind, according to the graphic rules and regulations, when you hit your car from behind, when you hit my car from behind, it was 8-8 faults, while you were 8-0 guilty here, not 8 with 1. But of course, this is the American law, which is one of the most important in some countries. It is an important element. In addition, as I said, if the car is hit while parked during a flood, earthquake, fire, or a possible fight, insurance companies are obliged to cover this damage. Therefore, we recommend that you insure your car. It is a recommendation. Some people come out and say, "No, sir, we recommend," or something. We cannot use words like that, but it is not investment advice. We would like you to subscribe and follow us again to get more detailed information on this subject. As I explained here, the rear-end multiplier always seems to be 8 out of 8 defective. If it is a driver who is at home, in front, driving, with a seat belt on, without alcohol and with a driver's license, if he obeys the speed limit and pays attention to the speed limit, he is 0 out of 8 wrong. So, as I said, the fault is entirely in this vehicle. However, if this vehicle has not had any transmission failure in the slightest, if there is no engine failure, if the 4 are not lit, or if they are not in the safety shell, when he is a driver with a stable mood, seat belt fastened, alcohol-free and licensed, he does not write a mistake in this. In these processes, our insurance agencies are obliged to cover all our expenses, both the costs of the other party and the costs of our own vehicle. Before I get to the end of my video, to all of you for following, thank you very much. Hope to see you again in a new video. I love you all very much. I'm kissing.